Hey, it's Michelle Butt. I am coming to you again from in front of my vision tree, my little beautiful token of inspiration. I really love it. It does help me a lot. But you know what else helped me this week? Looking in the mirror. I had not been having the best week, and one morning I woke up and I was standing in front of the mirror and I was brushing my teeth and I was kind of dreading the day because I've been feeling really overwhelmed lately. And I just kept saying, you know, if only this would change and if only that would change, things would be so much better. You know, we all get into that space. And as I was looking at my reflection, I realized that I needed to remember something that I had heard. And I had heard this from a teacher, a spiritual teacher called Bashar, and it's just a way he positions something. And I thought I would regurgitate it here for you today because it is really important. What I realized was that as I was looking at my reflection in the mirror, that reflection only reflects what I am thinking, seeing, feeling. It doesn't change unless I change. So when I was looking at my world and thinking, oh, if only that would change, and if only that would change, then this would be better, or I would feel better. It can't change until I change. That is like standing in front of the mirror and asking the reflection to change when you haven't changed. It's like standing in front of the mirror and expecting to see a smile when you have a frown on your face. The realization hit me like a ton of bricks, and I'm hoping that this is hitting you. I realized that there inherently, if anything was to change in my life, I had to change. I had to change my reactions. I had to change my responses. I had to change my expectations. And this is something I know. I'm a coach. I do this every day. I'm a face reader. I look at people's faces and I tell them what I see and how to change. But sometimes when we're caught up in our own stuff, it's really hard to see for ourselves unless we look at a reflection or unless somebody else shows us. And so what I want you to know today is that nothing can change in your life until you change first. And whether or not you make physical changes or you make emotional changes or both, change happens here first, and you will see the reflection of it in your world when you've made the change. It doesn't work the other way around. And the proof of that is looking in the mirror and expecting a smile when you've got a frown on your face. Sometimes it's not easy to recognize the changes that need to be made. Sometimes when you look in the mirror, you have to look at really what you're seeing. So when I looked in the mirror that morning and I saw my face, I saw that I was standing there with a really downturned mouth. And I realized I'm expecting disappointment right now in my life. So things can't go my way. If I'm expecting them not to, I have to change this. I spent the rest of that day smiling and consciously thinking about expecting things to work out. And my week has changed incredibly, even in tiny little ways. And when I look at myself now in the mirror, that isn't showing up. I can be neutral without a tendency to downturn, or I can look and see a smile. And that really helped me to understand what I needed to change. There is power in your face, more than you realize. It holds the key to who you are and how you are reacting to your world right now. It moves and changes as much as you move when you're walking. And it gives you an indication as to how to manage your life to get exactly what you want, or to know why you're not getting what you want and choose to make changes. I'm not saying you have to change your face to get what you want in life, but what I'm saying is that there may be clues there, but even if it's not there for you, if all you get today is that you realize that if you want your world to change, you have to make some change first, because the reflection of your outer world is only a mirror of what is inside. I hope that this kind of excited, convoluted message reaches you today and that you get what I'm saying, because it is really powerful. And I hope that you look in the mirror and you see what you want to see. And if you don't see what you want to see, that you realize that there is some change that needs to be made. And you find a way to do it, whether or not it's you meditate, you reflect, you go for a walk, you take a vacation, you go shopping, you hire a coach, whatever you need to do, find your way or find someone to help you. We're not an island. We're not meant to be. And that's why I put out these messages, to give you some hope that there's somebody out there who might potentially just for a moment be feeling what you're feeling and that you can relate to. So enjoy your day, enjoy your week, and understand that change happens here first and everywhere else second. And I hope your world is exactly how you want it, and if it doesn't, I hope you find a way to change it to make it the best that it can be today. I'm Michelle Butt, and until next time, I'm from At Face Value, and if you want more information about it, I'll be sure to give you a way to get that in the comments. Bye.